score for the visiting team. At forward, Drake Martin. At guard, Noah Young. The center, Chris Braddock. At the other guard, Aaron. At the other forward, Michael Driley. Let's meet the starting five.
As we know, former Wizards players have been on the rosters of 8 consecutive NBA championship teams. I mean, that is mind-boggling.
Well, maybe for Wizards fans, it gives them some familiar faces to root for deep in the playoffs. But listen, at the end of the day, the goal is for their team to make noise, for them to be on one of their deep runs in the not-so-distant.
A look at the starting group for Athens. They've got Young, and it's Kirk in a 2-guard. Here's Martin, and he misses his first shot. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Wizards. It's a 3-point game. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Athens. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
Now here's Jones. Toppin kicks to Sexton. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Young pass to Braddock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Athens shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Shooting for the away team, Braddock. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the second free throw, good. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Toppin passes to Sexton. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Solid from deep. Sexton is a guy you want taken.
To the left side wing. Here's Kirk. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Throws it up high. It's stolen. Martin against Jones. Martin with the bucket. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA and to a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking at it, but thank you for your honesty in that one. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kirk from outside the arc. It's good from long range. And that ties it up.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
So for the Wizards, their last game, a win against the Magic.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Well, hey, if you can prevent the other team from getting into a rhythm, the advantage is all yours.
Shot clock at 5. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
And he's good on the second.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And Athens decides to take their first time out here.
All right, everybody.
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Young left side. Pass to Kirk. Shoots. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. He's got 5.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Now, here's Sabonis. Jones dishes to Sexton. Lays it up on the glass. Sexton's got his second basket of the night. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, and fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later. But NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. For Athens, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Martin, the pass to Young. Here's Kirk, defended by Sexton, with the fadeaway. Kirk, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Sexton kicks to Brunson over Young. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
16 feet away, Sabonis grabs the board. The Wizards with the lead. Left side, Jones. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Jones understands his role on this team, which is to help space the floor and defend with ferocity.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is the result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
The shot by Sexton, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Braddock. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Brunson with it. 6 points for him. That's tipped. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. Here's Young. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's a 3-point Athens lead.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now Brunson in the game against Orlando. Very impressive. Spins. Outside, Jones. Let's go. It's hauled in by Athens. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Trilling. Buries the long-range jumper. Trilling's got 5 now.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Washington making a change here. Conley's checked in. Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Jones. They need this. It's hauled in by Athens.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Now we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena act?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable things.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
It's time for the dance camp. And you see yourself on the big screen. You know what to do.
Washington making some changes. Yabu Sele, he's checked in for Choppin. Aiden Watson comes in for Herbert Jones. And Smith subbed in for Sexton. Outside Conley. Stolen. Here's Drake, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Can they get it? And it's Conley that time on the assist by Sabonis.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Out to the right wing. Here's Quinn. Good on the three-point shot. And Athens leads by 11.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents? the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
That's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Athens.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Reith is checked in. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Mike Conley.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Here's Reith. Misses from close range.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Drake. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Long. They get the rebound. Here's Quinn. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Quinn's got 5.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now, here is Smith. Talking about that win against the Magic, he was definitely a major factor as well.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
There's a minute left in the first quarter. Down low. The shot by Long, no good. Wizards trail by 9. Brunson, good. He's got 8.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Here's Long. Brunson covering. Goes back up. And Long gets it to go.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Washington. And guys, this is the first time they're seeing Athens this year.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Athens leading by 9. Pass to Long. The rebound by Yabusele. Watson for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Athens in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on Athens?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Taking a look at Athens, they've got Martin, and it's Drake in at the power forward. Pass to Reith. Smith with it, fires from deep, traps in the tray. Smith's got his second bucket of the night. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. There's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why Why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job. And those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. And players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Now here's Brunson from downtown, and that one is off.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The assist, Martin.
Wizards trail by 13. Smith scanning the floor. Abusele passes to Brunson. And again, Washington no good. For Athens, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Quinn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jalen Brunson. For Athens, they've shot 3 of 6 at the foul line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And so he hits both. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices, their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information, to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
So it's the Wizards now, following the three-point basket by Athens. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Staying strong inside. Brunson going right into the coverage to get the call.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Obi Toppin's checked in for the Wizards. Colin Sexton comes in for Smith. Now, here is Young. Here's Drake. The rebound by Yabusele. Yabusele's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He lobs it up, and Toppin throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Kirk, defended by Sexton. Toppin with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Treiling. Drills it from outside. Treiling's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here we can check out the score for Jalen Brunson. Ball movement by Washington. Yabusele kicks to Brunson. Over Young. And again, Washington no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Dreiling. Here's Kirk. He's got 9. Clock at 6. From past the arc. Kept alive. Fires the 3. Pass to Dreiling. Launches it. Kirk, no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Young outside. Here's Kirk. Here's Dreiling. He's covered by Watson. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by Athens. Young's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Braddock. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
So it's Washington now. Athens getting their last shot to go. Brunson the pass to Yabusele. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Tuesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Miami Heat. Then on Thursday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Sabonis comes in for Toppin, and it's Herbert Jones in for Peyton Watson. Athens leading by 12. Young outside. Ring shot on the way. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jones the pass to Yabusele. Brunson outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And they recover it.
Well, they're all over the offensive glass right now, and it's a big reason that they're ahead.
6 on the shot clock to the left wing. Here's Drake. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Back to Brunson. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got his 3rd assist on the night. And Athens calls time here.
Here they come, DC Baylor. It's your Wizards answer.
For the Wizards. Conley now comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Athens also making a switch. Martin's checked in. Here's Kirk. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Dreiling. Over Jones. Dreiling can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 12. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Jones. Now Toppin. The Wizards working the ball around now. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA's 65 games requirement for postseason awards has drawn some criticism. But Adam Silver says, ultimately, this is about the fans and putting the best product forward. Load management was not working for us. This is having the desired effect. The guys Kevin?
They want to be on the floor, right? Keep them tuning in. Good stuff, D.A. Thank you. Here's Dreiling, defended by Sexton. Screen by Young. Tries it from the top of the key. That's short off the rim.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Sexton's shot is good.
And look, Sexton's lack of size has never prevented him from mixing it up down low.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Athens. At one point, they led by 16. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Here's Kirk. Last game out, 36 points for him. Jones looking for an opening. Conley for three. No good. Shot missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And that one is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Wizards trail by 11. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Sabonis. And here is Conley. Nifty move. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
So he gets them both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Athens leading by 9. It's Young on the wing. Over by Conley. Kirk. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 15.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Jones. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Athens calls time here. We'll go with a different look here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at Athens. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Wizards, 3 games behind.
And seeing where Washington is, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
1:51 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Toppin. And here is Conley. Johnson with the block. Here's Long. Martin with it. Defended by Jones. Martin's in the post. Working on Jones. And it's Martin missing.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Athens leading by 10. 35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. And Jones pulls it down. The Wizards shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. Johnson against Conley. Sexton with the screen for Conley. To the wing right side. Here's Sabonis. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And Athens calls time here.
We're tossing out t-shirts and looking for the craziest fans. Let's hear ya! On the court.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Athens leads by 10. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
61.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. And now let's see what the NBA power rankings are starting to look like.
Man, I think for Athens, the season is still in its infancy.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. One of that bodes well for the future of the game.
Jalen Brunson out there with Sexton. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Toppin in at the 4. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. For Athens, they've gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And the Wizards with possession. Brunson surveying the D. Outside for Sexton. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Young who brings it up for Athens. 13-point lead. Pass to Braddock. Here's Kirk. Here's Dreiling. Martin with it. Shot clock at 6. Young from outside. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here. The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Athens leading by 10. Young pass to Dreiling. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Dreiling's got 10 points.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots, and you build the lead.
That's a 2 from Sexton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. 12 points for him.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Both shots good from the stripe. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Another 3 for Athens.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Pass to Toppin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Toppin's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
To the middle, here's Martin. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Young inside. Defended by Sabonis.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
So Colin Sexton is 6'3". He has the frame of a point guard, clearly. But damn, his game is putting up points, and he can do it in a hurry.
Yeah, and Kevin, look, he's done it pretty efficiently in recent years. We have a lot of point guards in the league who are primarily scorers. And Sexton, though, you've also got to give him credit. He's made great strides as a playmaker.
He has indeed. Pass to Young. Count it. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Brunson. Rejected by Young. And now Athens on the break. Here's Dreiling. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Young against Brunson. Over Young. The Wizards with another miss. Athens leading by 16. Martin for three. And Jones pulls it down. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Sabonis sets the pick for Jones. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Good on the shot. Sabonis has got his first points in this one.
Just like his dad in his time, DeMontis is polished and disciplined.
Young outside. Rebounded by the Wizards. Sabonis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Jones kicks to Sabonis. Brunson against Martin. Toppin sets a screen for Brunson. Over Martin. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Brunson's got 22 points.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Outside Martin. Pass to Braddock. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Wizards trail by 14. Outside, Sexton. Off target from three-point range. Athens has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Over to the left wing. Here's Trailing. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Trailing's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. He's checked in for Herbert Jones. And Athens making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Athens on D. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Toppin off target from outside. Athens shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's intercepted. It's Young on the wing. Brunson covering. Here's Trailing. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Athens.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Wizards trail by 18. Sexton finds Brunson. Sexton on the wing. 13 points in the game. Back to Watson. 6 to shoot. Here's Brunson. It's hauled in by Athens. Here's Kirk. He's got 21. And there's the drive. Yes, that goes in. 23 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, Sexton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
A dynamic scorer. Sexton will absolutely take the mid-range J if you give it to him.
The shot's good. Young's got 8.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Toppin, no one around him. Nailed from three-point land.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Pass to Dreiling. Here's Kirk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal
It's going to go on Sabonis.
Second team.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
First free throw is good. Even now, Stan in his late 30s, Mike Conley still able to perform at a very high level.
Well, Kevin, his father was a gold medalist in track and field. So even as Mike Jr. has maybe lost a step, he's still able to compete athletically.
Smith checked in for Washington.
Well, the leadership and steadiness Mike Conley brings to his team can't be overstated. A true locker room leader and a vet who sets a great tone out on the floor.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
It's deflected.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Right block shot.
2 minutes.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
2 minutes.
Smith on the wing. Pass to Yabusele. 1:46 left in the third. And again, Washington no good. Athens leading by 19. Here's Long. And he banks in the layup. Long's got his third basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Conley, the pass to Smith. Conley sets a screen for Smith. Pass to Watson. Here's the three. That one, no good. Now Athens with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Doubled by Sabonis. Wide open. It's hauled in by Watson.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Outside Conley. Sabonis kicks to Watson. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Athens. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Quinn dishes to Johnson. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Smith. Fires for three. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Drake. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Athens closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at Athens, we've got Johnson, and it's Kirk in at the 2. And the shot goes down. 27 points for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. The rebound by Johnson. Athens leading by 22. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
First team foul.
Do I miss the paychecks, Kevin?
Yeah.
That payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
The Wizards making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Young outside. Pass to Dreiling. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And Athens making a change here. Martin's checked in.
Substitution for the away team.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now.
Martin.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Reef. And again, Washington no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Kirk. Basket good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Conley. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. Smith with a wide open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Young pass to Martin. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brunson up top, defended by Young. Brunson outside. Good defensive work there by Young.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Kirk pass to Martin. Three-pointer. Another three for Athens.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Washington shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Brunson kicks to Smith. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Brunson no good.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Here's Kirk, covered by Conley. Out to the wing. Here's Dreiling. No good on the three.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Smith, no good. Now Athens with it. They're on a 14-3 run right now. Pulls up on the elbow. Braddock can't get it to go. And a few years back, the NBA coach decided to change how they do take fouls. It appears it's had the impact they wanted, don't you think?
I certainly do, Kevin. I thought it was a great rule change. There's almost nothing more exciting in NBA basketball than the fast break. And take fouls were limiting that. Now that we've gotten rid of those, we're really getting to see the athleticism of NBA players.
Yeah, because we want to see the finish, don't we? You want to see what happens when they do get off on that kind of break.
That's where the excitement happens.
Brunson the pass to Yabusele. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. Athens has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Kirk, covered by Conley. On its way from Young for 2. Athens with another miss. Young's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Smith drives in. Brunson draws the double. It's stolen by Martin. And now Athens on the break. Here's Young. Again, Young missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. The 3. It's hauled in by Athens. Raddick's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Brunson the pass to Smith. Here's Yabusele. Pass to Brunson. Clock at 6. Fires the 3. Kirk with the rebound.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Smith outside. Pass to Brunson. Something we're used to seeing here in the NBA, Coach. Retired players being critical of the younger generations. What's your assessment?
I think it's unfortunate, Kevin. I really do. I think the approach should more be from the retired players. They should have an appreciation of what they built and really enjoy the accomplishments of the current players. And then on the other hand, the current players need to look back and respect the foundation that those former players built for them.
Kirk pass to Martin. Rebounded by the Wizards. Brunson with it. It's hauled in by Athens. Raddick's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Inside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Defensive foul.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Free throw good, Martin.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Here's Sexton. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
The 3 from Johnson. Toppin pulls it in. Toppin's got 6 rebounds in the game. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And Athens making a change here.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Brunson against Young. A fader. Sabonis grabs the board. The Wizard shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the 4th. Here's Toppin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Chapman's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Pass to Young. Here's Kirk. And just miss after miss right now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Toppin. Back to Brunson. Jones with it. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And Jones showing you his basketball IQ there. Knows exactly when to shoot off the catch.
For 3. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Wizards passing it around. The offensive rebound. And staying with the play. Sabonis.
Yes, Sabonis making good use of his height and hustle there, playing on top of the defenders.
Pass to Braddock. And so it looks like Athens will retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Sexton for 3. That's tipped.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the boards.
Washington foul. Domantas Sabonis. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
That one is off. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. For 3, Smith. Braddock pulls it in. Braddock's got 15 rebounds here tonight. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the 4th. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night. From the Wizards, their shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Athens.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And it's Young finishing it off.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Here's Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
2nd personal foul.
The free throw drops for Smith. So it's both teams making substitutions here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Pass to Braddock. Sweet little floater.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one. And what a night he's having on the glass, putting in the work to help his team close out possessions.
Here's Young. And that one drops. So it's Athens winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.